In the north of the region of Lazio, very close to Umbria and Tuscany, you will find one of the most peculiar villages in the whole of Italy. Accessibly only via pedestrian bridge leading to the main gate of the village, Civita di Bagnoregio was founded over 2,500 years ago by the Etruscans and sits on a fragile tufa rock that is slowly being eroded away, and for that it is known as the Dying Town. Despite small, its cobble streets and alleyways are very charming, and if you visit outside of summer and on a weekday, you will find the whole experience very calming and slow. Up north in Lago Maggiore and right off the coast of Stresa, you will find the Borromean Islands, and the most beautiful and grand is definitely Isola Bella. The island, once a bare rock, was transformed in the 17th century into a baroque island palace by the influential Borromeo family, who owns it to this day. Turned into a visitable museum today, the palace has hosted royalty and artists over the centuries, such as Napoleon and Caroline of Brunswick, wife of King George IV, who fell in love with elaborate tiered gardens with theatrical fountains, the ever-present white peacocks, and the most panoramic views of Lago Maggiore. Sitting on a high cliff overlooking Mount Etna and the Ionian Sea, Taormina is probably the most iconic village in the whole of Sicily. The beauty of this landscape had already been recognized over 2,000 years ago by the Greeks, who built the original structure, and the Romans, who later renovated and expanded it to the current structure. From the Teatro Antico complex, you can get wonderful views not only of Mount Etna, but also the beautiful coastline with Isola Bella and the Bay of Mazzaro down below. Another must-visit spot in Taormina is the Villa Comunale, a free entry garden with panoramic views of the town center and the perfect place for some shade from the summer sun. Back to the flowery center of Taormina, I suggest walking along the busy Corso Umberto and exploring its charming side alleys, and then sitting for lunch by the Duomo. For a perfect summer afternoon, head down to the seaside area and enjoy the clear waters around Isola Bella. Fully encircled by imposing Roman walls, Spello is one of the most beautiful villages in the whole of Italy. Located in the heart of Umbria, Spello is a maze of cobble streets that run up a hill, lined with beautiful stone buildings decorated with many flower pots and lush vines. This is one of those towns where I recommend dedicating a full morning just walking aimlessly through its alleys, getting lost in the most picturesque corners, and taking in all the views from up above. Valdorcia in Tuscany is home to arguably the most quintessential Italian landscapes, and its crown jewel is the town of Pienza. Pienza was once known as Corsignano, and it was the hometown of Pope Pius II, who commissioned the rebuilding of the town according to the urban style and architectural principles of the Renaissance in the 15th century. Pienza has beautiful views of the Valdorcia all around, and inside it is a well-structured maze of cobble streets and small piazzas, where today restaurants set up their terraces, perfect for a slow Tuscan lunch. The late afternoon light in Pienza is absolutely formidable, and even in summer, the weather can change dramatically, giving it a special mysterious allure. It is quite easy to spend a full day in Pienza, and I can't imagine a better way to slowly let the Tuscan feeling in.